big bring home the Xterra day. I'm pretty stoked on it. I've had like emotional roller coaster. So I have a trailer lined up. I haven't bought a trailer for it yet. I'm not quite at that stage yet. I've been paying for the truck to get built, so the trailer's been in the secondary expense category. So today I was going to borrow Buddy's trailer, drive the 80 miles or whatever round trip it is, to go pick it up, and apparently that trailer is being used today. He had to do a pickup in the Cal City to help out a buddy, so that fell through today, which I was very bummed about. I was checking to see how much it was costing to get a flatbed trailer. Flatbed trailer is like $400, so that didn't work out. Luckily, my homie Mitch came through, said I could use this trailer. Got to throw some tires on it today, but I can't pick up the race truck until a little bit later this afternoon anyways. So in the meantime, I'm going to be cleaning out the garage a little bit, and then we're going to go and we're going to put some tires on the trailer and drive out and get the race truck. So I'm super pumped about it. I mean, this is almost 3 years in the making, so like I didn't sleep last night. I've been chewing my nails, thinking about all the things that could go wrong or right. I also have to put a winch on the trailer so we can get the truck up on the trailer. So a lot to do today. I've been working in the garage all morning, cleaning. So let's get to it, and we'll get back with you as soon as I get the trailer. Maybe we'll see what's going on today. Fingers crossed.
So the race truck is going to be done tomorrow, but there's still a little bit more work to be done. As you can see, there is new tires on the trailer. I'm going to be power washing it, and I might just paint some stuff, check out some wires, do just a little maintenance on the trailer to make sure it's good for tomorrow's pickup. And yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, so the day didn't go nearly as planned. No Xterra today, mentioned that. New tires on the trailer. I got a winch that I'm going to be mounting up maybe one evening this week, and I'm picking the truck up Saturday. There was a lot to be done. He still had to cut the roof, weld the top of the, cut the roof off, weld the top of the roll cage in so that was all squared away. Finish up some stuff on the front bumper. There's some stuff to make it class legal that ties in the side bumpers and stuff like that. So yeah, I was super stoked to go get the truck today, but I'll have to wait a few days. It's Tuesday today, so I'll go over there Saturday morning first thing, and that way he can finish it up without being rushed. Just a lot of stuff to do, and a lot of stuff for me to do too, get this trailer squared away so that we could, because we're going to start using this trailer a little bit more to transport it to and from the tire shop, where we're going to do a lot of the maintenance and some of the heavy work and underside work on the truck. So, but we're making real close progress now. It's just the last stretch. Can't get bummed now because it's starting to happen for real. So I'm a little bummed today because I wanted to like have the truck in my garage and sit in my garage and drool over it and do my you know, just shine her up, get her figured out. But that's not in the cards today. So Saturday, and we'll probably cut to that. stock engine. We're going Class 7100 primary goal for this truck. So let's run the VQ40. Not a lot you can't really do too much. Not sure if you can see. It's got Doug Thorley headers on it. It has PRG engine mounts. The engine cage is tied in up in here and is also tied in through there up into this corner. As you can see, it kind of comes down this corner, comes into here, and then it goes across underneath here, and that's tied into the front. Then of course the engine core support, or the cross brace right there. This engine had about 80 or 90,000 miles on it when I crashed it originally, like 4 years ago. I replaced some belts and some tensioners and stuff like that, and drove it for a couple weeks, and raced it on the autocross track. If you remember seeing that, there's a video on that in the Nissan Nation podcast YouTube channel. But then I drove it out to BTF and parked it. So it's nothing super clean or anything, but it's a good motor. It ran great, and so Class 7100 rules state that you have to have basically a stock motor, trans is open, stock motor V6, no more than 300 horsepower, stock internals. You can do intake and exhaust, and basically like bolt-ons, but nothing too crazy. Right now I have a Griffin radiator with this janky, really old, I don't know if it's janky, but this really old fan shroud thing. So I'm going to try and get with CJD Racing and replace that with one of his. I have, for suspension, King 3.0s, triple bypass, and then King 2.5s, both reservoir. The triple bypass 3.0s have this the nice heat sink, and then the 2.5s have the standard reservoir, and then a 2-inch bump stop, and that's the upper control arm. Bump stop bumps off of here, so that's nice. It's straight up and down, basically right on top of the knuckle. And then then I have whisper springs up top. I can't remember the weights on those. I ordered them a while back. I talked to some of the race guys and saw what they were running. I think it's 500 and 200 or 700 and 200. I don't remember exactly. So then also the tie rods are of course custom with some clevis, and then the knuckles are all fully done as well, and as well as the lowers. So lower stock mounting points. The upper mounting points are basically stock, just totally redone, if you will. Whoa, my thing's loose and juice. So as you can see, that's where those are, and then it's strapped at about 16 inches of travel. So that's the front end, and then of course I have a trans cooler in there. It's actually the stock trans cooler, if I remember right. I may change it out. I don't know. The stock trans cooler is pretty good. It's a nice little trans cooler. I do have another cooler that I may replace it with. We'll see. It has an E-fan on it, so it might work a little bit better. But the electronics for the engine, there's a cutout here. That's all going to be mounted underneath the dash in the passenger footwell. So that's where that stuff is. And we have some PRP Alpha seats and then PRP podium seats. These were basically given to us by a sponsor, so that's why they're a mismatch, because they're sponsor seats, and they gave them to us, and they're awesome seats. I kind of wish they were matched, but no big deal. Right now with the dash, we have a stock dash in it. I have a why is this thing going crazy? Sorry, I'm on a gimbal and it's not behaving like it should. So I have a stock dash, and then right here there's a plate that goes in here that's going to have my Lowrance. A lot of this stuff, like the internal dash, a lot of this stuff will get cut out, and we'll put the Lowrance in here. I'll have some switch panels in the radio. I'm sorry, below the radio I'm going to have a switch panel and maybe a radio, like comms and radio. We'll see. Gauges in here, and right here, I don't know. So we'll see. Back end. Reason I have Radflows and Kings, the difference is because I bought these Radflows way back when I was going to be working with Radflow and got them, and then I kind of parted ways with Nistec way while back, and I didn't really have that hookup anymore, but I had a really good hookup on Kings. So I got these Radflows. I don't know, I got these Radflows like two years ago or something like that. So those are 18-inch 3.0 five-way adjustable Radflows, and then as well the Curry 9-inch. That's right there. It's a Titan width Curry, and I have 583 superior gears with a spool, and it was all put together by Evan Weller Racing. So Evan Weller Racing is he's one of the guys that co-dogs and basically race preps the Ridgeline race truck in the class 7200, which is almost like all out. So that's what we got in the back. And right here, obviously we have a set for 2 tires. In the middle, right here in the middle, we're gonna have a jack, and then obviously fuel cell. Fuel cell needs to be plumbed. That is like the #1 thing. I need to plumb the fuel lines and then get the ECU hooked up. So that's priority #1. 35-inch General X3s, CAMC beadlocks. They're race series beadlock, which are super thick. Right now I don't really have any brakes going on. I have some rotors in there, but the brakes need to be replumbed. That's another thing. Steering wheel should be getting replaced, and I have the cluster that I'm going to be putting back in because that might need to be there. But the brakes are missing right now. So as you can see, there's not really any space for the brake booster and master cylinder. So what we're going to do is we're going to run manual brakes. So that's going to be needed to get figured out. But that's kind of where I'm at. The 2 major things are fuel, engine start, basically getting the wiring done, wiring up the batteries. The batteries are going to be right down here. I'm going to have 2 batteries. I'll probably put a plate down and put the batteries right there. And that way I can run a dual battery setup. Oh, finger in the way. And then plumb some of the wiring from here back there. So that's where I'm at. So guys, thanks for tagging along on my little adventure today, getting my race truck. It's been like a journey, heartaches and excitement and letdowns and let ups. I don't know what that means, but I'm so stoked to have my truck. This has been a dream since I pit crewed in Baja in like 2000. I got that bug, and I was like, one day I'm gonna have a Ranger, and then somehow I fell into Nissan. Check out Nissan Nation podcast to hear all those crazy stories. And I had an Xterra, crashed it, and then it turned into this, and now my. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe and share if you would. Help me get the YouTube channel off the ground. I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna have something cool coming out for you when we get there. So thanks for watching, guys.